Hey everyone, it's Octavia. Tabby. Let's ring the bell for a smile, shall we? Divine Feminine, what's going on with you? Divine Feminine, what's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's good? I know I haven't been checking in as often as I really want to, but y'all don't understand. Or maybe I do. Y'all could be online putting no content like I do, but this stuff costs money. And at this moment, they shadow banned and blocked and thumbs down my videos or whatever, reported me or whatever. And it's difficult. I'm difficult to make money like how I should be. You know, things cost money. Yeah, we got envy, divine feminine, so much envy, or out of envy. Maybe this resonates for both me and you, divine feminine. Divine feminine, why did they leave me to tell you about me not being able to make money? Somebody's in denial. Someone's in denial about something and worrying. Well, I swear to G-O-D, uppercase G-O-D. I'm always getting the same shit out of this deck. I swear, I always get the same energy, right? At the bottom of the deck, let me show you what's at the bottom of the deck. Blame. They blaming you. They blaming you, divine feminine. Number one, they jealous of you. Number two, they're in denial that they're causing you, or that they have caused you to not make any money or income, or that they are the ones that's put you in this pressing position of not being able to provide for yourself and your family. And then they got the nerve to be worried about something, or like anxious or stressed. And meanwhile, they blaming you, pointing the finger at you like you was the problem, instead of accepting responsibility for their own well-being. So when I see well-being, that makes me think health. That makes me think of health. I'm gonna leave that there. Let me see what deck spirit want me to use. We haven't used this one in a while, divine feminine. Let's see, and then we'll get to some tarot quickly as we can. Tips, jar spells. Is this the reason why? This is the energy that they did some type of jar spell on you, divine feminine. For tips, I heard for earnings. Yeah, for earnings. Some person in the middle, a middleman, middle school. I also have on here a TV show. So this could also be relating to, you know, all those shows where they have the word middle. What is it? That little boy in the middle? Some shit. I don't fucking know, y'all. No, as I split the deck, they're lying. You see how I'm cleaning the energy as this shit comes out? Yeah, it's bullshit. I heard they know you know. They know you know that they caused this disaster, this disastrous energy in your life. To your income, to your earnings, to your influence even, you know. Yeah, because they were constantly making false promises to a captain energy for high school. I heard, shut up. So they was making these false promises, right? Making false promises to a captain. Oh, while you were in high school. Or this is regarding high school. And this shit done showed up twice, and I didn't see anything because I only took the first card. This is the second time. Now it's at the top of the deck. This is about this or that. That's what they were lying to this captain about. Whatever promise that they promised the captain, whether it was money or something tangible. Yeah. Someone's dad is, oh my God, as I split the fucking deck mouth from high school. Illusions. They caught up in illusions. High school illusions. I heard damning energy. Thank you, Spirit. Because this is what they messing around with, drug dealers. But see, whatever this is, Divine Feminine, it's yours. And Divine Feminine, and the reason why I'm saying this, because you're divine. You're divine. They're haunted by the fact that they labeled you as a drug dealer in high school. Maybe it started or began when you were at this school or in high school. But they was already trying to cause you some type of sacrifice in middle school. You know, sacrificing your financial freedom as an adult, or sacrificing, you know what I mean? Like, they were plotting and planning against you in your childhood in middle school. So maybe you, because I know what I did in middle school. I planted a tree. Earth Day became, you know, okay, so while I was in middle school, every year we would do something as a community to restore the community, right? And I loved it. My teachers used to be like Octavia, because I was going to an all-white school and I was the token black girl. So my teachers used to be like, Octavia, why do you get so excited about, you know, they wanted to interview me and pass on the message so I could be put into the school paper, you know, like the newspaper, and be on the announcements and such. And I thought that was dumb. I was like, nah, I don't need that. But she was like, why you get so excited when we do our community day? And I said, because we're giving back to the earth. We're taking care of the earth, and that matters. And then, boom, the next year we had Earth Day. I swear to God, I kid you the F9. I've always been one of those children that related to the people dancing, the hippies and the hipsters in the 60s that were outside, sway in the wind, dancing and feeling the energy, you know, from the sunlight and the air and the trees, you know. Yeah, that's me. I've always been that kid. Even though I'm born and raised in Chicago, in the hood, not a tree in sight. You get what I'm saying? But I used to be like ecstatic to see a fucking tree when we drove around town. Or even grass, you know, we ain't had that shit either. I mean, and it's not because I was in the hood. It's because I lived in the inner city. And what do you see in the inner city on the sidewalk? You see in, you know, the ground that you walk on. That's mostly what it is. The tree is there. It's decorative, and it's got, you know, metal all surrounding the base of it, and the trees stick out the top. That ain't no damn tree. It ain't the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what there is, decoration. That wasn't just there. These people are haunted. I heard they're haunted by your nature. The drug dealers. Oh, snap. I get what's happening, Bobby. It was this guy when I was in middle school. So this is why this is coming out this way. Bobby, he liked me, right? He never said nothing. He was a man of few words. And when I say man, God damn it, he looked like a man. He was dark chocolate, right? He ain't never say nothing. He was dark chocolate. Well, I shouldn't say that. He was dark skinned. And he kept his hair low. And back in the day, you could like wear like some over your head in school. He had a mustache. He had a beard. He was tall as shit. He had a brother that was tall and dark just like him that everybody loved. He was the extrovert. But I had a class with Bobby, who was the introvert, the younger brother. And they had a sister. And the sister ain't like me. She was a big old girl. She ain't like me, but she didn't like me because her friends didn't like me. I ain't never do nothing to her. I was the new student, right? I was new to the area, new to the school, high school. So I'm telling this story, right? Because this could relate to someone. I heard something's happening. Okay, get this. So what I didn't know is, because I didn't have a class with his brother. His brother was a senior. And I believe we were like in the 10th grade. You know, we were sophomores. We were sophomores, right? That's how I say it. I pronounced it correctly. And he was just in the class and, you know, lean back because he was real long and stuff. But we had those desks, right, back in the day that connected. We had those chairs that connected to the desk. So he would lean back and his knees, so like say this is, his knees would pop out the desk like this much, right? Because he was real tall. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of man right there, you know? Anyway, and then I get back to my studies because he never said nothing. So I was like, and I was like loud, obnoxious, slightly, or should I say verging on arrogant. That's who I was back then, because I just didn't give a goddamn. And I was very extroverted, but at the same time, I was a virgin. I had only had one kiss in my whole entire life. I could count on one hand how many real boyfriends, you know, like true relationships I had. Because, you know, when you growing up in the 90s, right, the late 80s, 90s, you used to talk, you'd be like, oh, we talking, right? Not talking on the phone, like the home phone, because that's all we had back then. But like, oh, we talking. That doesn't equate to this person became my boyfriend. Because I could be talking to somebody for months, right? But like nothing happened. Because if the only energy that I was feeling was he and I like talking or hanging out and talking, and I didn't feel like I wanted to take the next step or grow the relationship into something else, I wouldn't do it. And I would just be talking to guys for months. And I would be talking to several guys at one time because I was trying to see, you know, what is it that I like? What is it that I want? So that I can say that, oh, yeah, this is what I want out of my boyfriend. I was really trying to find that out, you know, gain some type of clue into who is Octavia? Who am I? What do I like? So anyway, I ended up moving to Virginia. And so high school, right? So that was Indiana high school. Indiana middle school, and then high school, Mount Vernon. See how that changed? Mount Vernon, y'all. Bobby. Mount Vernon, that's Virginia, right? So they doing illusions. God damn it, it wasn't no fucking illusion. Somebody just don't want to fucking act right. They don't want to they act right. They don't want to behave, Spirit said. They want to do the wrong thing or the foul thing. Or maybe they want to play in the energy of the cards or something of that nature. I don't know. But Bobby, his older brother, sold drugs. And so he would be in and out of juvenile. I didn't effing know that. I'm the new kid. I didn't know that. I'm trying to make friends. You know, I'm trying to figure out where my class is at. I'm trying to get to class on time. And, you know, can I get to my locker and get to this class? You know, that kind of stuff. And so that's where my head was at. Anyway, they're haunted because they still doing this upside down magic, or they're upside down people or some shit. Secretly. Maybe with my father's side of the family. Ooh. I didn't know that was coming, bitch. Better have my money. I heard they know that that's what I said. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Good cop, but with good cop, we got militaries. We got someone who's military. Ooh, I heard military police. Yeah, that's on the good side. Ooh, they said, ooh, because as soon as I saw the card, it was like, no, we don't want maintenance involved in federal charges. Federal charges, what the fuck? And someone who keeps testing you one time, because that's the reason why I did this Beyonce card, because in her name we got once. Someone who keeps testing you like one time, or hooking up with you like one time, is only doing it so that they can create false investigations on you, so that they can have DL sex, down low sex, hidden sex, black and white, you know, instead of colorful, because it's really truly LGBT. They some snakes. This bunk bed Taylor Swift bullshit. Ooh, Ryan. Trying to get you arrested, Divine Feminine. this one showed up twice. Deadbeat parents, whether male or female, soul ties, and general. So they're trying to make it, what I make is general. I was thinking like General Mills or general in the military, and we do have military card here. Somebody ain't got no leg. I was gonna say somebody ain't got no legs, but I heard somebody ain't got no feet. Somebody ain't got no feet and they hurt. They ain't got a foot to stand on. Something having to do with a yellow notes or yellow notepad or the notebook or something like that. Look, why? Why? And stay trying to do this, but that shit ain't work. Stay trying to do this and call you in a sleep car. So this is how they doing it now. They doing shut up spells with car energy, car spells. And I crossed it out. This card is really truly supposed to be about a car or delivery people or something like that, secret society. And the stuff that they do with cars, if you know, you know. If you don't know, I can't help you. Under investigation. I heard, I'm in love under new management. I'm in love under new management. So somebody's singing their ass off, somebody's singing their tail off in a car, trying to do shut up spells on you, or maybe that's what they're doing while they're driving, while wishing that they doing shut up spells on you. They under investigation. I heard they all in their head too. Cloud chaser. You're a crash test dummy. Oh, got to be more careful. Lying and saying that you friendly, Spider-Man, or something of that sort. All right, Tarot, what you got to tell us? What these people up to, Tarot? Spirit. Fill us in, Spirit. So they working with your family, Abundant Legacy Avenue, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We got Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. This could be, I heard revolving around. The Emperor revolving around. Oh, like, you know those doors so you have to push and they go in a circle? Yes. Spirit say yes. They actually showed me the door. Revolving around the Emperor, who's trying to have some forward movement with the Knight of Cups. But you independent. Yeah, they was trying to have some forward movement, but you like this, you standing on Independence Avenue, 9 of Pentacles. Or you're independent where you are, and that is your future right here. Independence Avenue, future plans, 3 of Wands. And these people, these slow people, when this Knight of Cups, ooh, Spirit, make it make sense. Ooh, shut up. I'm going to leave this right here because we're going to get to that. Spirit said Knight of Cups, right? Knight of Cups. And that was at the top of the deck. This was at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. But this is the word they showed me. These people that's slow. Whether it's mentally or physically or in the spiritual realm. And then they showed me working with the devil, right? Struggle Avenue. Maybe they're doing this to put the devil energy on Struggle Avenue, or maybe Spirit is saying all of them gonna be on Struggle Avenue. I heard for what they did or what they want. You know, people just being like bad, negative energy. Look, clarity is coming through. Maybe someone is finally seeing the clarity. A Knight of Swords is finally seeing the truth here. And a Leo. Or about a Leo. Yeah, about someone being heavily burdened. With the 10 of Wands here. And some backstab and betrayals. Thank you, Spirit. Because I was about to say, make it make sense. Spirit said, there will be justice. Spirit said, justice will be had. Gots to be more careful. I kid you the F not. That's what I have for you, Divine Feminine. Thanks for tuning in.